Hey, Matt, Jacques Doucet, WAFB TV. Quite the game between LSU and Ole Miss last year. What are your memories of that game and the Tigers making the trip to Oxford this season?
I remember it being very wet and affecting the RPO action and the pass game. I remember we were called a pass play, I want to say like 3 times. I remember just predetermining that I was going to run just because the ball was so wet and I just couldn't throw it. And I think it's going to be a lot of good energy this upcoming season in the vault, just in a very good game, definitely.
Okay, to your right, second row.
Hey, Matt, John Wilson with KBTX TV and College Station. How different are things for you today than they were 2 years ago when you were here at Media Day?
The attention, definitely. It's something I'm not used to. But, slowly but surely I'm learning. I'm getting used to it. Really just trying to fill this role that I know I could be.
We'll go to your left on the third row.
Hey, Matt, Nick Niehaus, WAPT TV in Jackson, Mississippi. Seems like this offseason there's a whole different kind of buzz surrounding the offense and Ole Miss in general. Is that something you guys feel in the locker room, you feel around the offense or around the team?
I mean, not only in myself, but I just feel like the people around me have more confidence in themselves that, they didn't have last year. Last year it was more of us not knowing what we have and us just going in there and trying our best to, all right, now we know what we have and now we have a standard and this is what's got to get done.
We'll go to your right in the third row.
Hey, Matt, Mike Lucas, KXTV and College Station. When you look across the SEC, you're one of the more highly talked about quarterbacks in the league, but how would you evaluate the level of quarterback play throughout the league, including yourself?
I feel like there's never a big drop-off like some people would say there is. I feel like the competition is good every year. I mean, we're Division I athletes. It's not like we just got here just because. We're all here for a reason, and, the competition is at a high level.
We'll go to your left on the front row.
Anthony Patterson with the Atlanta Voice newspaper. Matt, of course, you're one of the highly touted quarterbacks coming back in the SEC for good reasons at that. My question is, what expectations do you have on yourself this season that you definitely want to accomplish for sure?
Winning. I'm not really focused on myself. I'm focused on worrying about the team. As long as I take care of what the team's needs, my wants, everybody else's wants, not only mine, but everybody else's are going to fall into place.
We'll go to your right, front row.
Hey, Matt, kind of more of a fun question, but one thing I've noticed so far in SEC Media Week is swagger has been on point for just about any guy, coach who's walked through the doors. Talk about your shoes, most importantly, because I've noticed there's a sneaker suit trend been going on. And then who do you think has the best swagger in the SEC other than yourself?
To that second question, I got to say Coach Kiffin. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory if you just see what Ole Miss football posts, see what he posts. But he's definitely has a personality, and it's something that, I'm a fan of. And as for the shoes, I got them like 2 years ago. I rarely wear them, so I thought I'd just, bring them out.
Matt, to your left on the back row.
Matt, Nick Niehaus, WAPT in Jackson, Mississippi. There's a lot of talk about how Coach Kiffin is one of the best, if not the best playmaker or play callers in the entire country. You're somebody who played at Ole Miss before him and now with him. In your own words, just what has he done to that offense? How has it changed? How dynamic has he personally made it?
He knows how to spread the ball around, and he knows how to utilize the matchups around him. Like last year, specifically against South Carolina, J.C. Horn, a great corner, drafted first round, I believe. And he just had a way of putting Elijah in the backfield, getting him on a linebacker, just creating a mismatch somehow, some way, and utilizing it.
We'll go to your second row on the right.
Matt, how excited are you that Saturdays may be normal again in 2021 and it can be full stadiums?
I'm very excited. I've the Walk of Champion is something I missed. Just that energy of you know, all of Ole Miss fans just, you know, showing us love on the way before our games. It's a feeling like it's a feeling I can't explain unless you got to experience it when you're walking down there. It's different. It's different, definitely.
Matt, to your left on the front row.
Matt, a lot of talk this week at SEC Media Days has been the cross-division matchups eventually coming for all different teams. I was just wondering how excited for you just to be able to play within the SEC and play other division rivals. And second, can we expect this drip, per se, for the rest of the year when the season starts?
Could you repeat that first question?
The cross-division rivals for SEC teams, they're basically, the talk is that you will be able to play more of those as the years and stuff go on. I was just wondering, how excited are you just to possibly have the opportunity to do that?
You know, just playing against SEC competition, it's one of the best. I'm looking forward to it because you get to see how yourself matches up against the best in the country. And me personally, I believe it's one step down from the NFL. SEC is just different, and I think a lot of people know that. And what was that second question? Oh yeah, the Walk of Champions, absolutely, absolutely.
We'll go to your right on the third row.
Matt, going back, you played early on in your career. How difficult was it stepping into the SEC as a freshman and getting those games reps? But looking forward now at the present, how beneficial were those reps to kind of turn into the quarterback you are now?
Just making those mistakes early, I think. Just, you know, knowing what I know now, I think completely different. Kiffin and Lebby have completely changed my thought process of, you know, as a quarterback, really, and how I look at a defense, just, and like the way I prepare. So, I mean, you know, I didn't have that type of, say, leadership, I'm speaking of teammates around me. You know, I wasn't big on going to work out with people, bringing people to film with me, and now it's like I never do anything alone. Whenever I go into film, I got the offense with me. Whenever I go into extra work, I always got somebody with me, and I think that was the big emphasis this offseason. You know, don't go in alone. You know, bring somebody along with you, just so you can grow in a team aspect.
To your left on the second row.
Matt, being a successful quarterback and kind of the face of the team, I would imagine you'd have a lot of name, image, and likeness opportunities. Where is the balance between, you know, making your money, making the most of the opportunities, and still, you know, this is a team game, jealousy, those kind of things that you have to watch out for?
The NIL isn't something that we're really big on. Yeah, it's a good opportunity to make us money, but it's, you know, we're still keeping the main thing. You know, the goal is to win games. We don't really care about the money, the little pocket change that's happening right now.
That's how you describe the pocket change?
Yeah. I mean, the big money, the national deals. I mean, you see everybody across the country trying to get whatever they can, and you know, I'm taking a different approach to where, you know, picking the right deals and not trying to burn a bridge with other deals before you even have that relationship.
To your left on the back row.
Hey, Matt, like yourself, Jerrion Ely is someone who's, it seems like in every graphic on Twitter, is always ranked high, you know, just like you, I said. This could seem like an obvious question, but how nice is it to go into games having a running back that not only can run the ball like he can, but also he's a great pass catcher?
I mean, kids always had that raw athletic ability, and just to see him grow this offseason makes me even more comfortable. That kid is consistently in the building. That kid is consistently watching film. And I'm excited for him this year. I am.
We have time for two questions. The first on your right, second row.
Matt, Josh Kendall with The Athletic. What are your reaction and your teammates' reaction to Lane's being so out there on Twitter, his personality?
Next question.
Okay, we'll take the last one here, front row on your left.
Matt, just as a quarterback, you're a triple threat. You can basically do it all. And my question is, with your game, what quarterback or what player do you model your game after, or that you just took some things from?
Aaron Rodgers, definitely. You know, I'm always watching that guy. He's just a gamer. I mean, that was one of my role models ever since my freshman year of high school.
Matt, thank you very much. Good job.
Thank you, guys.
Alabama has a record number of open jobs. Find yours at your local career center.